Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine is, and we have a really awesome video. Today we're talking about a lot of things. We're going to start off first with the Overwatch League. They dropped some news about Season 2, when signings will be available for specific teams, like expansion ones, when you're allowed to be a free agent, all that stuff. We're going to cover it all. Then after that, we are going to be covering some drama, from Kai Kai and the Outlaws, to Dallas Fuel and Taimu and Thorin, all the way to Collusion the Goats. We're going to cover it all, and then lastly, we'll be taking a look at the Philadelphia Fusion versus Houston Outlaws set from earlier today. It was definitely an interesting set. Houston Outlaws, they came out on top. We're going to cover how they did it and what this impact has on the playoff race. So if you guys are new around here, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, enter the giveaway down below. All you have to do is click the gleam.io link, and let's go ahead and hop into this, guys. So this is what the Overwatch League posted on their website today. So you want to build a new roster. As the playoff race heats up in Stage 4, coaches and players are focused on the task at hand. But behind the scenes, teams are already gearing up for the future. As soon as the inaugural season of Overwatch League wraps up at Barclays Center in late July, teams will need to prepare for the 2019 season and beyond. As such, the league has set the following guidelines in place for roster construction. Down below, here are the Overwatch League key dates. August 1st, 2018, signing windows open up for teams to negotiate extensions with current players or to sign players from their affiliated contenders' teams. Teams may also begin making player trades. So this is awesome. August 1st, we will probably see some crazy trades go down, as well as contenders players getting picked up for Overwatch League teams. And this is actually really good for the contender scene. This gives the players in contenders a chance to get picked up before anybody else. And then also, as I mentioned, the trades will be insane. Moving on to September 9th, 2018, this is when the inaugural season agreements officially end. So any players not under contract become free agents. So if a player only signed for 1 year, which I can tell you guys, more than 50% of the players signed for only 1 year, they are going to be up for grabs, free agents. And from September 9th to October 7th, this is an exclusive window for Overwatch League expansion teams to sign free agents. So this means all the players' contracts that end on September 9th that are in the league already, this could mean Carpe, Surefour, anybody, they are going to be up for grabs. They can take any offers from new expansion teams, and other Overwatch League teams are not allowed to sign them. So we could see Fisher, Siegel, Prophet, any players signing to brand new expansion teams before they're allowed to go to any of the other existing ones. And then on October 8th, this is when free agent signing window opens for all of the teams in the league. Another thing to point out, which is actually really important, this is a new rule that the Overwatch League is implementing. All teams must have a minimum of 8 players under contract by December 1st, 2018. So this means no more Florida Mayhem coming into the Overwatch League with 6 players only. You must have 8 total. You need to have some subs. And honestly, I doubt any team would do that anyways. They didn't release any information on how the trade deadline during the season will work. They just said it will be announced later. And also another new thing coming to the Overwatch League and Overwatch Contenders, it is called two-way players. So for the 2019 Overwatch League season, teams and players may negotiate the right to designate a player as an eligible Contenders and Overwatch League player. Any player on any roster can agree to play for both the Contenders and the Overwatch League team, but only a maximum of 4 players per Overwatch League team are allowed. I think this is awesome. I'm so glad the Overwatch League added this in, because now you can give players who are sitting on the bench an actual opportunity to compete and develop their skills. So for somebody like Mendo Kusai on the Houston Outlaws, who saw absolutely 0 play, or IDDQD on the San Francisco Shock, also saw 0 play. Unlike in the first season, they were not allowed to play for anybody, no Contenders teams, no Overwatch League teams. Now they will be eligible to compete on the Contenders roster while still being signed under Overwatch League teams. That's an amazing addition to the rules from the Overwatch League, and that's pretty much all the updates, guys. Let me know down below what you guys think about all of this, and let's go ahead and move on to some of the drama. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with this Kai Kai, Taimu, Thorin, just all the Dallas Fuel drama that happened. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this screenshot of Kai Kai in the Overwatch League chat. Let's just go ahead and look at it. Hey Dallas, forehead, Soul here, forehead, removal of Kai Kai won't help you, forehead. This was in the Overwatch League Twitch chat during the match of Soul Dynasty and Dallas Fuel during the 4th game, when Dallas Fuel were losing. Kai, come on, man. Come on, man. Just get over it, buddy. Why do you do this? It just ruins your image. I don't understand what he is thinking. In what way, shape, or form does this help you, Kai? Stop being salty. Get over it. You're with the Houston Outlaws. You have a job. Like, you got a job, and that's it. Now let's move on to Thorin and Taimu here. Because a weird situation, apparently Thorin was supposed to do an interview with Taimu. Let's go ahead and take a look at this tweet from Thorin. Taimu interview is never coming out. Org being shitty and going against the spirit of participating content, so fuck it. If you want to control every word your player says, then do your own internal content. No blame on Taimu though, he's sound. Richard Lewis then responded and said, Hastro at it again. Thorin's response, no idea who it was specifically, but the buck stops with him either way. Welcome Envy/Dallas Fuel to the club TSM and ESL used to be in. Felt wrong having my roster with so many spots so wide open for this long. Nice bonus that the Overwatch fans are pure shit too. Then Hastro actually responded to this tweet and he said this. First I've heard of this. I'll check with our comms team. Ping me next time something like this happens. I'm sure there was a reason. You always have a direct line with me. Then Thorin had one last response and said this. Looks like there's more to the Taimu Fuel situation. Short version is some bizarre miscommunication. We'll update later when I know more. Interview still won't come out, but apparently issue doesn't stem from the org. He just intentionally, or not, let me think so. So I have no idea what the hell is going on. Thorin was supposed to do an interview with Taimu. It would have been epic because, you know, every time Taimu goes and does interviews, he says some crazy things, especially with Thorin, who also says crazy things. But it seems like it's not going to happen, guys, and apparently Thorin thinks Dallas fans are pure shit. I don't know why he thinks that. Maybe, I'm not going to speak on that matter. It's Thorin. He says a lot of crazy things. Who knows what he actually thinks? Let's move on now. And now for the last piece of drama, let's go ahead and talk about Kaluj from the GOATs. So some guy decided to tune into Kaluj's stream for the past 2 days and wanted to see if the guy was actually toxic or not. And the stuff he came up with was pretty bad. So if you want to check out every single horrible thing Kaluj said on a stream, I will link this full Reddit thread down below. But for time's sakes, I'm going to make a long story short. So there was this one specific game with a girl named Baby Poro that Kaluj was placed in. And Kaluj literally just straight up harassed the girl throughout the entire game. First, he was like hitting on her, asking for a Snapchat. Then when the match started going bad and they were losing, he was constantly blaming her. I mean, just pure harassment, calling her trash, saying she shouldn't play the game, shouldn't play Mercy, useless, really bad stuff. It was terrible and I feel really bad for her. And this wasn't the only girl he did this to. He did it to another girl in a few games later as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the clips showing some of the things he was actually saying in this game to her.
I just never... What is our Mercy actually doing?
You know, Mercy, can you heal my fucking Zenyatta, you fucking idiot? I'm not gonna add you on Snapchat if you don't heal him. I swear to God.
He needed to heal me there, dude.
Yeah, as I said, it's absolutely disgusting. Really sad behavior coming out from Kaluj here. And this Reddit thread actually got a lot of upvotes and a ton of attention, and a lot of people are witch hunting Kaluj right now, which I don't blame them because these actions from Kaluj are completely awful. You cannot act like this. You literally just got unbanned, dude, and now you're streaming and doing this type of things. Ugh, what an idiot. And let's go ahead and check what his response was on Twitter from this, because this is the funniest thing. This kid is so delusional with what he said on Twitter. Sorry, Baby Poro. I am sorry for my actions. I won't let it happen again. Okay, I mean, he apologized. It's a terrible apology. He clearly didn't mean it. But hey, at least he apologized, right? Well, no, because let's take a look at these other tweets 5 minutes later. Most of the time I'm joking around on stream. I will tone back on being toxic, even if I am joking. Reforming takes time, and I am definitely improved since my ban. I will work to get better. Either way you look at it, the reason for the internet is to express yourself and not be censored or publicly shit on by others because of the way you think. Times are changing, and being able to say what's on your mind or putting your personality out there is bad for the world. What? This kid is so delusional. He literally just said, oh, well, if I hate girls and want to harass them, it's fine. You guys shouldn't publicly shit on me for that. That's just my personality. I'm just a dick. Like, what are you saying, Kaluj? Buddy, you need to just relax. Don't ever tweet again. Don't ever stream again. Play the game. Mute your mic in every single rank. And don't even join team chat, please. Oh, and when you're playing with the GOATs and contenders and XQC is streaming, please refrain yourself from crying and being so damn negative after every single team fight. Just maybe if your attitude wasn't so crap, you could potentially make it into contenders and not get banned every other month and not have hate threads on Reddit. That's my 2 cents on this, honestly. Like, I gave Kaluj the benefit of the doubt when he got unbanned, but after seeing this crap, no, that's sad. He does not deserve this. He should be banned 100%. And that's it for all the drama, guys. Let me know down below what you think about all of it. And let's move on to the last thing. Let's talk about Philadelphia Fusion and Houston Outlaws. So this set was very interesting because Philadelphia Fusion, they came out firing on Blizzard World. Everybody on their team was playing great. Sado, Hotba, their coordination was next level, and they just wiped the Houston Outlaws out. Sado didn't even die on this map, guys. Then we moved on to Horizon Lunar Colony, and it was the same thing. Philadelphia Fusion was on defense. Houston Outlaws, they couldn't get anything done. Carpe was getting all the picks. Houston was just staggered for like 2 to 3 minutes straight. But then finally, Raucus and Coolmat, they got a huge EMP Diva Bomb combo off. And this just instilled life into the Houston Outlaws. NYXL after this specifically started popping off. They snowballed the second point, and then on defense, they held it down. Jake, phenomenal play on the Junkrat. He did his thing that we used to see during stage 1 where he sat up top on the rafters and nobody could deal with him, raining hell from above with those Junkrat mines and grenades. And they had a strong hold against Philadelphia Fusion. And it's not like Philadelphia Fusion didn't have a chance to take this point, though. They capped first point immediately, and they had a huge snowball opportunity going on to the second point. Carpe had a Graviton, but they just ended up getting picked constantly. And then eventually when Carpe used the Graviton, he launched a horrible 1-up on the rafters. It was just a complete mess. And this was the turning point of the series. Houston Outlaws, they caught fire. Momentum was on their side. We moved on to Lijiang Tower, and it was still a close map, though. Philadelphia Fusion did go up 99-0 on that very first round, Night Market. But Houston Outlaws, they bounced back. Carpe, he actually missed some really crucial shots on NYXL. And as I said, NYXL caught fire on Horizon Lunar Colony, and he did not look back on this set. So they capped it all the way up, took that first round, and then on the second round, Control Center, we saw Spree play the Zarya, and damn, this guy is nuts on Zarya. He literally grabbed the Philadelphia Fusion in their spawn. He didn't give a crap, and then he built up his second grab in the same time that Hotba only built up 1. And this is exactly when we started to see Hotba and Sado. Honestly, I don't know if it's the best thing to be running these two over Poco and Fraggy. Maybe in the first couple weeks of Stage 4, they looked really good, but after they started facing some adversity and tough competition, they really have been slacking off. And I think at this point, especially in a Reinhardt meta, Fraggy and Poco might be the options. Also to point out, EQ hasn't been performing as well as he did in like stages 2 and 3. I don't know if that has to do with the communication, having Hotba and Sado in there, 2 Korean natives, possibly not the best English, and it could be hard for him to communicate with them. I don't know. But I do think Fraggy and Poco at this point might be a better option for these guys, because honestly, it's been the Carpe show. Right now, Philadelphia Fusion will only go as far as Carpe will take them, and not an inch further. Which is funny, because Houston Outlaws so far for the stage, at least most of the time, has usually been how far can NYXL take them. But today, they had a lot of players contributing. Muma was great. Coolmat was amazing. This might have been one of his best sets ever. When he needed to show up, he absolutely did. The whole roster looked great, and Houston Outlaws ended up taking Lijiang Tower, going up 2-1 in the set. Something interesting to point out, Spree played fair for the very first time. Also, Jake played Torbjorn on Blizzard World, so just some interesting things there. Then we moved on to Gibraltar, and it was just a stomp. Again, it was how far can Philadelphia Fusion get carried by Carpe. He's the LeBron James of this team. He had some moments here on Gibraltar, but that was it. Oh, and Boombox, what a horrible map and series he played overall. I don't know what this guy's doing with his Transcendence. Whoa. I don't know if he's choking, the pressure's getting to him. All they have to do is win one set and they move on to the playoffs, and he just has one of the worst matches I've ever seen in my life. I just don't understand why he's pressing Q at certain times. There was situations where Houston Outlaws would commit to a fight using like 6 ults, all of them, and 4 or 5 people are dead. Literally his whole team is down, and the guy presses Q. Why? I am so confused about some of those ults. What the hell, Boombox? What the hell? So many problems with the Philadelphia Fusion in this set. And I'm not saying that to take anything away from the Houston Outlaws. Overall, they played great, as I said. Just Philly, they look horrible on Gibraltar. They couldn't cap first. They got steamrolled on defense. And Houston Outlaws, they took the set 3-1. This was a huge win for the Houston Outlaws. They needed it to stay alive for the playoff race. Now looking at the standings, they're currently 22-17, tied with Seoul Dynasty, and only one match behind the Philadelphia Fusion. If the Houston Outlaws can manage to beat the New York Excelsior tomorrow, there is a chance they can jump over Philadelphia Fusion if Philly loses to London Spitfire, which both of these are very possible because New York Excelsior, they literally just threw the hardest game possible against Boston Uprising today. And I know I've been saying in the past that, sure, they're not trying that hard, but they're still trying somewhat. But as the season goes on, it really does look like they just don't give a crap at all. And that kind of surprises me. And this raises a huge question for their match against Houston tomorrow. Are they going to throw this one too? Because if they do, that means a lot. And I don't know if they're going to try against Houston Outlaws. Basically, it's up to them. If they want Houston Outlaws or Philadelphia Fusion to make the playoffs, if Philadelphia loses against London Spitfire, they're basically decided in this match who moves on. And let's be honest, at this point, it's very possible Philly does lose to London. So there is a real chance Houston can actually win this matchup now, and there's also a real chance London beats Philadelphia Fusion because London looked great against Florida Mayhem, and they could basically decide if they want Philly or Houston to make it. And I don't know who London would want to make it because they don't have very good track records against Philly or Houston. So we're going to have to see what happens. And Seoul Dynasty, they're still in it too. If they could beat the Los Angeles Gladiators somehow, there's a chance they can make it if Houston and Philly both lose too. So it's crazy right now. It's up for grabs. Whoever wants it can take it. I'm super excited. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel for more daily Overwatch League content. I will have another Realm Royale video coming in the next couple days, so stay tuned for that, guys. And now I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace.